right, now for your winning Powerball number. Good luck to you. It is the number 10 tonight, and that Power Play multiplier is 2.
Check your tickets. You may not have won the Powerball jackpot, but some lucky ticket holders in Kansas became a little bit richer overnight. There are tickets worth $1 million each in the state of Kansas.
That means that they've matched all 5 of the first numbers, but didn't get that elusive Powerball. Here's what we know so far. The Kansas Lottery says there are 2 tickets out there like this. We're told one of the $1 million tickets was sold in south central Kansas, the other in the southwest part of the state, and not, I can confirm, at any store that I shop at. We've asked for more details about where each ticket was sold, but have not heard back yet. 3 tickets across the country did hit last night's jackpot. The winners will split the nearly $1.6 billion. So one winning ticket was sold in Florida, another in Tennessee, another one was bought by a lucky soul at a 7-Eleven in California. Danielle Nottingham is there.
Word spread fast in Chino Hills that this 7-Eleven sold a winning Powerball ticket.
We heard the news, and so we came down here to see who the winner was. Yeah, it's not us.
The winner has not yet come forward, but that didn't stop the celebration.
Maybe next year.
This morning, it was back to business as usual. Some customers were already buying tickets for Saturday's drawing.
Did you think that this is now a lucky spot for buying tickets?
I think so. Now that I know where to go, yeah.
The owner of this store also has good reason to celebrate. He takes home a $1 million cut.
Amazing. It feels so good.
Another winning ticket was sold at a supermarket near Orlando, and the third ticket was sold in Munford, Tennessee, not far from Memphis. Each winning ticket is worth almost $529 million before taxes. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Chino Hills, California.
Just in case you missed them, and how could you, here are the winning numbers for the Powerball drawing. They are 8, 27, 34, 4, 19, and 10. Again, the jackpot was worth $1.5 billion, but 2 tickets in Kansas are worth $1 million. We're also posting these winning numbers on our website, kwch.com. You'll find them right now on our front page in the Check It Out section.
Breaking overnight, officials in Sierra Leone say a new case of Ebola has been confirmed. This comes a day after the West Africa outbreak was declared over. Officials say a woman who died earlier this month tested positive for the virus. A government spokesperson says the country's level of preparedness is high, but there is no cause for concern. Nearly 4,000 people died from Ebola in Sierra Leone before the country was declared Ebola-free in November.
And breaking news, an update on a story we've been following out of the state of Hawaii. Searchers spotting a life raft near an area where 2 Marine helicopters collided, but no one was in it. 6 people were on board each helicopter when the aircraft collided off the coast of Hawaii. Searchers also found debris. Weather could be a factor in this search. Waves are expected to be between 30 and 40 feet today. Get ready for another down day on Wall Street. Falling oil prices and another bad day for Chinese stocks has stocks poised for more losses, with Chinese stocks now down on a bear market as investors continue to anticipate losses and keep the selling up. Oil futures now below $30. 2016's market slide will likely continue today. The Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P futures are down between 2 and 3%.
Breaking news overnight, a Wichita woman shot in the knee is at an area hospital in serious condition. It happened around 11:30 last night on North Volusia near 21st. Eyewitnesses told police they saw someone running from the area at the time of the shooting. One person was taken into custody. Police have not identified the suspect or the victim. The Kansas Supreme Court upholds the conviction of Brett Seacat. Seacat was convicted of first-degree premeditated murder in the death of his wife, Vashti. He set fire to the family's home in Kingman to destroy evidence as their 2 young sons slept down the hall. A Sedgwick County detention deputy is in jail accused of a sex crime.
Investigators say the alleged assault happened last year, but it wasn't reported until this week. Dustin Mutin now faces charges of aggravated sexual battery. He was booked into jail last night. Mutin has been placed on administrative leave by the department. He's been a detention officer since October of 2011. Investigators say the assault happened in a parking lot near West Kellogg in Wichita.
She reported having contact with Mr. Muir in the parking lot of the establishment, and during that contact reported that he basically had some unwanted sexual contact with her.
Just last Wednesday, Mutin received an award for saving an inmate's life. A Wichita doctor accused of illegally prescribing tens of thousands of pills appears in court for the first time. Stephen Henson faces several charges. Authorities saying that Henson has been illegally writing prescriptions for more than 25,000 painkillers and anti-anxiety medications, then selling them on the street. Prosecutors say his actions led to the death of a person from an overdose last July. 8 others are accused in the drug ring. Henson pleaded not guilty and was released on bond.
Governor Sam Brownback unveils his plans to fix a budget shortfall for this fiscal year and the next. The plan is an adjustment to a 2-year budget passed last session. Some of the money will come from the highway fund, some of it from selling the Kansas Bioscience Authority to the private sector, and some by moving tobacco settlement money used to pay for a series of early childhood programs from its own account to the state's general fund.
A Kansas lawmaker wants to stop unmarried couples from being foster parents. Representative Jan Pauls of Hutchinson introduced the bill. She says unmarried couples have a higher percentage of abuse than married couples. Leanne Miller is the vice president of the Advancement of Youth bill. She says every family, whether it's a single parent, married or unmarried couples, go through the same process. And if the bill passes, it would mean fewer families for foster children.
It would weed out a significant portion of people that would be interested, honestly, to maybe give back in a significant way.
Representative Paul says the bill would not affect single parents as long as they do not have anyone who is not a relative living with them.
Wichita police continue to search for 2 men that robbed a southeast Wichita business. Dispatchers say a shot was fired, but no one was hurt. It happened at a Mexican grocery store near 31st Street in South Hillside. It is unknown what they got away with.
Wichita State is boarding a bus and heading south this very morning. Admission reps, students, and even Wushock himself will leave for Tulsa, Oklahoma this morning around 7 o'clock. They're heading that way to tell students about a new program that will allow in-state tuition for many students in Oklahoma. Wichita State says so far the program is a booming success with a 40% increase in enrollment from students from Oklahoma compared to the similar time last year. Admission Representative Jamie Hull says the program just makes sense.
We definitely see it taking off and doing really good things for that I-35 corridor, if you will, and it's really opening up the doors to them to leave the state and potentially go to school out of state for what would even be cheaper than going to an in-state school for OU or Oklahoma State, both great schools, but potentially getting a cheaper rate at Wichita State for that in-state rate they're getting.
The Shocker Express streaks south between 7 and 7:30. Shockers beat Missouri State 78-62 last night. Marcus McDuffie, the freshman, scoring 16 points, grabbing 9 rebounds for the Shockers on 8 of 9 shooting. Connor Frankamp and Ron Baker both added 14 points. Wichita State shooting about 48% from the floor and erasing a first half 11-point deficit. The Shockers have won 6 in a row, 8 of their last 9, and now a staggering 40 of 41 against Valley foes. They are undefeated in conference play. The Shockers host Indiana State at Koch Arena on Sunday. Tip-off is slated for 3 o'clock. Well, the Royals may be nearing a new deal with center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Yahoo Sports' Jeff Passan reporting tonight that Cain and the team are nearing a 2-year deal for $17.5 million. Cain finished 3rd in American League MVP voting. With the Kansas City Chiefs getting down early to the New England Patriots 7-3, the good news is that the road to the Super Bowl continues right here on CBS and KWCH regardless of the outcome. We sent our team across the country to cover this for you. Danny and Dee Dee followed the Kansas City Chiefs to Foxborough. Will and Reggie are in Denver. They're all running into lots of fans and fun. We'll check in with them coming up live next in sports.
Expect more from KWCH 12. This is Eyewitness News this morning in high definition online at kwch.com. Follow KWCH on Facebook and Twitter.